Welcome back, and we have got a fun update for you from Rage Badger Gaming. We're going to look at some information that's come out lately, a lot of updates to Gloomhaven Digital, as well as several updates that Isaac's given us about Frosthaven. Here's a table of contents, and then if you need to navigate around, check the description, and you can just bounce between each section to see what you exactly want to review. Before I jump any further, thank you to our patrons. If you want to help us pick what topics we want to cover and just kind of shape this channel, be sure to check out our Patreon in the link below. So Gloomcast kind of came out as an idea of just adding discussion to an otherwise fantastic community. There's a lot of questions that people ask, not like how do I do this, but like, hey, I do this in my game, how do you guys run it? Just to kind of pitch things out. And I always thought it would be great if we could have like productive discussion on that. And between, you know, some of the people that run on our Thursday stream, and as well as a few guests, especially a couple that I've pitched this to and have expressed interest back, it would be nice to see some of the other content creators, as well as possibly designers of Gloomhaven, to just kind of have a little roundtable to express their thoughts on either just, you know, lore points, maybe even just talk about balance and other things. So we're going to be starting this in October. Without spoiling it too much, we've had a couple people say, yes, I'd absolutely be interested in a collaboration. But for right now, that'll be a little secret. If you haven't taken a look into Gloomhaven Digital lately, you should. There's been actually a lot of updates from them, and it's fantastic. Not only is there a really cool mod that allows you to step up the difficulty way beyond what it could if you're really interested in that. That's just a mod. There's actually been way new things. There's new biomes. There's been finally the new class, the Music Note, which is currently leading our Patron poll for Mercenary Deep Dive this month. And actually came up with a new roadmap, which just really highlights what's coming up. There's going to be 2 new classes this October, and then 2 more by December. Fantastic, which I'm very excited to see that, because we're really getting close to, we're so close to having like a Steam Gloomhaven that just feels good, other than like Tabletop Simulator, which although is nice, certainly has way more functionality of the current Gloomhaven Digital, but that's fine because Gloomhaven Digital gives all that fun little handling too. I know there's a few changes like to leather armor, because you can't just constantly be asking the players, hey, do you want to use it? Hey, do you want to use it? Because that would be annoying. But ultimately, some of the changes on it aren't really a big deal, and it's just really fun. So between that, the guildmaster update, which is a significantly better tutorial, and the cooperative mode, which you haven't tried, you really should, check it out. We're actually considering even jumping in. If you want to see us do Gloomhaven Digital on cooperative mode, I think my boy Cliff would actually be super interested. Let us know in the comments if you want to see more of it, because we'd love to highlight that for you. And Frosthaven updates. There's actually some very interesting things I like to talk about. More notably, reputation. He actually mentioned in a recent post that they're just going to scrap reputation altogether. Reputation never really felt like a super amazing mechanic in Gloomhaven anyway, because if you're like, oh, you're evil, and you can get some of these interesting events, possibly even unlocking scenarios that only low rep can have, and even unlocking one class, which you can unlock normally, but you can unlock it for free at low rep. But ultimately, almost everyone just ended up going the high rep route just to get the discount, the free class, and the just the fact that the discount added up so much more over the course of a campaign, even though some people really wanted to try to be particularly villainous, and some groups did. But it seems that it wasn't really a big decision for most groups, especially ones that were like, well, I don't think I feel comfortable doing that. And, you know, maybe having some of the decision making be a little bit less on the good versus evil side. And that's kind of what he did. Like, if you were playing Jaws the Lion, there's no reputation in it, but some of them were, should we take this guy seriously or not? And how do we want to handle these situations? And they felt more like actual decisions on some of them than Gloomhaven, which is quite a few of them were like, in which way do you want to lose? Which is fine for the road events, and some of the city events and the way things were handled, some of the scenario branching and the handling of events just didn't feel super rewarding, or they felt super obvious. And I love the idea of giving more meat on these decision making. Like, he actually gave the example on, boom, you've got this very interesting ship. What are you gonna do? I mean, you've got these crates and they're oozing this black liquid. Maybe you're like, dude, burn it. We're not dealing with that. No, like, what's in there? What's in the box? Who knows? The thing is, that feels better than, hey, there are some Inox. They're running from this volcano and they are sad. What do you do? Of course you're gonna help them. I mean, really. I mean, there's some people like, screw those guys. But a lot of them just felt like, do you do it or do you not do it? And then what's the point of that? So just adding those decisions that feel more interesting is really going to shape event design in Frosthaven. And I think it's going to yield a much better product. Additionally, it was people actually did not like the initial icons that were pitched. A lot of the first pictures came out of the new icons, and there was like, these like kind of part 3D clip art things. Didn't feel very satisfying. So we've got the new updated, including the new classes icon. It just, as you can see here, it just looks like it fits better with the Gloomhaven icons. And that's what we're going for. So that, you know, it's really nice to see a designer who says, man, the community didn't like this so much. Let's go shape this just a little bit. Even if it comes as to small things like, yeah, that puzzle, and not giving like a little bit of guidance on, am I getting closer to these icons that weren't very well received? You know, just having a designer that listens to the community is just one of the wonderful things, and one of the just another reason why I love Gloomhaven. So, if you're really excited for Frosthaven or, you know, Gloomhaven Digital and want to see what's coming up, let us know what you're most excited about. If you want to see us try some of these or show off something in particular, also let us know. If you want more news and, of course, want to hear more about the Gloomcast, which is coming out in just a few weeks, be sure to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.